Our first paycheck was 10 grand each. And I remember when that paycheck came through, I thought I was the richest man in Ireland.
When did you first start to see the money in Boy Zone? You know, how
Man, everybody thought we were millionaires and we hadn't a pot to piss in.
Really?
Everybody thought we were so famous and everybody thought we were millionaires and we hadn't had a penny. Most bands get an advance payment. Like Westlife got an advance payment. We never got an advance payment. Our record company never paid us in advance. And I was telling you before, the record company said, get your clothes cleaned and we'll pick up the bill. You know, they're flying us around private jets and chauffeur-driven cars. We're looking at all this going, wow, this is amazing. Until we get, when we do start to make money and the money does start to roll in, it's nowhere near what you think it's going to be. So your accountants will audit the record company and find out what money is due to you, what's coming, what expenses have you got, and then you're looking at all these chauffeur-driven cars and private jets, all being recouped out of your money, right? But it's not recouped at the price that the record company paid for it. They put their own levy on top for paying for it. So if you're going to rent a private jet for 25 grand to bring it to Paris, right? By the time you pay that back, you're probably paying back 32 grand because you're paying back the 25 grand plus a 15% levy for the record company. So they recoup anything that you spend. You go into the hotel bar, you're signing all the drinks to your room, you're buying people over their drinks and you're living like a king. And then 2 or 3 years later, you realize that bar bill was 1,800 quid and it's coming out of your money with a 15% levy on top. You know, so you're not educated like this. Nobody explains this to you. Nobody breaks it down and helps you understand how the music business works. Now, it's not like that anymore. Since downloading and streaming and all these different platforms, illegal or not legal, the 90% of the revenue of the music business is gone. Because nobody's buying albums or CDs anymore. So the money's gone. The money in our business now is selling tickets. Going back to your point, would you like to do the arenas? Financially, it makes a huge difference, yes. Creatively, the theatres that we play in are fantastic. We enjoy the night. But if a theatre holds 2,500 people or 3,000 people and an arena holds 30,000 people, we have to work 10 times as hard to make the same money that we'd have to do in one night. Do you know what I mean? So
back in the Boy Zone days, obviously you were signing bills and the record company taking care of things, but were you given like an actual wage to live on as well?
No. We in the early days, we used to get about 30 quid a week each, which was crazy. We got paid, our first paycheck was 10 grand each. And I remember when that paycheck came through, I thought I was the richest man in Ireland.
And how long had you been in the band then?
Sorry?
How long had you been in?
2.5 years.
That was the first time you got that kind of money?
Yeah, the pipeline payments in the music business take a long time to come through. And now obviously you're touring, and the touring is your own money. That's nothing to do with the record company. Now the bands of today, the likes of One Direction when they were out, they signed what's called a 360 deal. Right, 360 obviously being a full circle. So that means the record company are not doing what the record company used to, which is just do the records. Then you've got your agent and your promoter to do the concerts. Then you've got your merchandising company that do the merchandising, and it's all separate entities. The record company changed all that and they created what's called 360 contracts for all the guys coming through, like the X Factor that might get a record deal. And the guys coming through that wanted a record deal, they just want to sing. They want to do what they love to do. Some of them want to be really famous. Some of them just love the craft and they want to sing. But they had no choice but to sign a 360 deal. So the 360 deal incorporated your merchandising, your ticket sales, every single thing you do.
Is it better for you as an artist?
No, no, because the record company are getting a piece of everything then. You know what I mean? Like, that should be all yours.
But I guess it maybe cuts both ways. Yeah, they get a piece of everything, but they've also got the great reach to be able to get you into places.
Fine, but the comparison I'm making is the record deals of old compared to the record deals of now. There's no money in the ones of now. You're getting so 20% of something is better than 100% of nothing. That's fair enough. Our record deal, which still stands in play, is one of the old ones. Sure. So we'd still make money on the albums, but not a lot because they say nobody's buying CDs and tapes anymore.
But you still to this day get paid for the 30-year-old Boy Zone
stuff.
Yeah,
we would have residuals coming through, royalties all the time. But you get that in everything. I mean, I did one show on BBC, I think it was, called Death in Paradise. And it's a murder mystery show that's shot over in Guadeloupe. a French colony in the Caribbean. And I shot one episode. I played the bass in a band, and I was the murderer. I killed the lead singer, and it's a who did it type thing. And I signed a deal, but the residuals that come in off that every year, just one episode, I wish I had done 2 or 3 of those episodes, because it's unbelievable. But then you look at Coronation Street, and I did Coronation Street on and off for 10 years, and I still get paid from Coronation Street. I still get residuals from Coronation Street. It's not like Death in Paradise. It's not as big as that. I don't know why the difference is so big, but I still get residuals from it. But we used to get 37% repeat fee of our episode fee. So if I was getting £1,000 an episode, I'd be getting 370 quid every time it was shown on an omnibus or on another program. And I'm actually in the process at the moment of finding out, am I entitled to that now? Because people are stopping me on the street, because there's a whole rerun of all the Coronation Street episodes on one of the channels at the moment, and it's obviously I've got storyline at the moment. So people for the first time in ages are stopping me again, going, "Oh, you're in Coronation Street," you know. That was 20 years ago. I was in another show called Love Hate. I played a bodybuilding coke dealer in this Irish drama. Very, very good, very well written, very, very good show. I'm in series 4 or 5, and that was great. And then there was another show, kind of a comedy show called The Job Lot, and I did one episode of that. And I'm fixing the phones in a call center, the job center basically. Yeah. And it's very funny. Somebody just sent me the clip the other day, and I'm in that. But they're all on Netflix. And I haven't acted in years, and I'm on 3 different shows on Netflix. So I'm trying to find out who owes me what.